Welcome everybody, my name is Alain, eTeam BRIT driver, driving in a BMW Z4 at Road Atlanta. Track temperature is currently 36 degrees Celsius. Strength of the field is 3.4k. We're starting quite far to the back. We've got Dan Sosulski directly behind us, so I don't expect to keep him behind us. Neither good David, but we'll see what we can do. Just try and keep it clean, try and make some positions if we can, and then go from there. Seems like some drivers are going through a press up there. This could be a very messy first lap. Oh, somebody's gone off to the left.
Hold your line. Clear right, car right. Clear right.
Bit of understeer there. Here comes Dan. Here driving the BMW Z4 as well.
On your left, clear left. Right side. Keep it steady. Clear to the right, right side. Clear to the right.
Sorry Alan, missed my braking point there.
No worries, Dan. What did they say? You should don't go for a gap. You're no longer a racing driver.
Exactly. No, but sorry, that wasn't on purpose, of course. I'm on ahead, so you get it pretty.
Yeah, I know you're not that type of guy. I think we've only got very minor damage. But yeah, I know Dan's very quick, so me keeping Dan behind is not going to happen. Just isn't. Oh, well.
17th place. Your last lap time was at 21.21.
Yeah, death occurred right in front of us and we managed to get by him. I'll get off that curb.
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Right, Dan's managed to keep going, it seems.
New fastest lap for Martin, 118.68. Okay, Al, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. Fastest lap. That lap time was 120.12.
Wondering if I should maybe try and go to third gear on turn 1. To try and keep it in fourth gear is a bit too fast.
The leader has just done 118.51.
Okay, so the three ahead, we're a little bit faster than them, but I think that's only more because they've been battling each other.
Our refueling window opens after 23 minutes. Closes at about 32 minutes.
Yeah, I think Dan had some damage from that crash early on.
Defend your position.
They
Don't
don't
let
seem
it
to be
through.
catching up to us.
The leader has just done a 118.38. Alright, Al, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.7. You've just done a 119.41.
Okay, that's much better now. Back a little bit earlier. Oh, a little bit skittish. That's the main thing about the Z4 compared to the Mercedes. The Z4 can't handle the bumps as well.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.7.
But the acceleration you get from this car is phenomenal.
That lap was at 119.59. Yellow flag, caution.
Oh, we've got someone's just died. That's another freebie picked up. So almost 10 minutes in, we've gained 3 possessions overall.
front is now 0.6. Okay, Al, there were chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P16. That lap was a 119.23.
Okay, that feels like a quick lap. Pretty sure that's quicker than what I did in qualifying. But it's around about just as quick anyway. So the pit window is open. I don't think I want to pit in right now because we are in some slipstream. But we're just going to have to keep an eye on some of these guys because they are getting a little bit close. If they hold themselves up too much, it might be worth pitting in anyway.
Left side. Still there. Clear to the left.
Okay, Al, lap times are pretty consistent. Nice one, mate. The gap behind is now 0.6.
That's why I much prefer the Z4. It's able to keep its acceleration going out of some faster corners. In the Mercedes, it gets too fast too early.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
It's like sometimes it's forced to slow down. Yeah, as long as these two aren't holding themselves up too much, I'm just going to stay out for now. If they do start holding each other, I'm going to pit.
P15.
So like somebody doesn't like flashing.
You flash just to coach. They obviously aren't faster.
Well, I was going to get some understeer, but ended up being pretty much right. Yeah, the Mercedes is getting a little bit close. They may try and look for a move down the inside and into turn 10A and B, which is the main passing opportunity on the track. Just are at it again. There's every few laps they get into a battle and slow each other down, and it allows me to catch back up. Like, it's not by much, they're a little bit faster than me. Every time they get into a battle, whatever time they've managed to get away from me, I catch back up just because they're battling. Need to slow down a little bit more. Couldn't get it into the turn.
Okay, Al, don't let this guy distract you.
Just unfortunate the Mercedes also got slipstream coming from Pascal.
You've used half your fuel.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we could pass Michael right now. Disrupted me a little bit, couldn't see the entry to the corner.
You've just done a 19.92.
But the Mercedes is not close to... Michael's not as close to Pascal this time. Trying to use as much of this BMW power as we can. Okay, somebody's just coming to the pits now. A couple of drivers have decided to pit in this lap.
Place. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Ah, damn it.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
We're now enough halfway through. We should speak to Paul Davis, who's actually in our Discord page. He's currently actually watching the stream right now as well. Like, he's normally the one that you speak to with regards to joining the team. We do take drivers of any disabilities whatsoever. So I've got autism and Asperger's myself. But we do take drivers of all types of disabilities. Ben had a spinal deform when he was born. Anthony Beck was a former RAF, was in the RAF before.
That's half distance. We think about 11 minutes of fuel remaining.
And since then he's been declared disabled. But we do take all types of disabilities from any form or ground, really, as long as you're willing to participate in endurance races. I don't want to do that. As long as you're willing to obviously put into practice, put in some races, of course, as well. You know, sometimes there will be a bit of travelling, but expenses do tend to mostly get paid. So we do a couple of travelling events this year. So we've got the Simply Race endurance series, which is taking place in Milton Keynes, which is all done through R Factor 2. As well as that, we've also got the GTR 24-hour series. The first 4 races are all done at home, and then the final one's actually taking place in Denmark. Oh, well, there you go then. You know, as long as you're committed, you know, and I'm pretty sure we still do have some spaces left in the team, then yeah, like we none of us, I don't think, really have any issues. Forgot to change gear. No, we're always accepting new members. We are at the moment. Hey there, Paul. Nah, don't want to do that. I'm holding up John now a bit because of that. I think now that Michael and Pascal has decided to not battle for an extra length of time, it's allowed them to get away because I'm making some unforced errors. Yeah, not been a bad start so far. We made up 4 positions. We've got Dan Sosulski in our race as well. Made a cheeky little pass on me on the second lap. But then as we went into the next lap, he had a bit of a collision with somebody else. So he's gradually been picking up time very, very slowly. Yeah, since I think he has got some damage to his car. Okay, Dan's disconnected. So yeah, so it's just an example, Baldwin. So Paul is also a member of eTeam BRIT. So Paul, I think he used to be in the army, if I remember right. I remember you saying, but he's now. But he's got arthritis. He has, but interestingly enough, away from stream, me and Paul Wignall tend to talk to each other quite a bit. You know, because away from streaming. Oh, that's good to hear, Paul. Away from streaming, Paul's gradually been getting me into airsoft. He has. You know, it's a good way for me to try and get fitter because I have been planning to try and lose some weight this year. So I'm going to be sitting on my backside all day.
That was at 119.26.
Well, I like to call myself sneaky, but it's my body that's the problem. You know, how can you be sneaky when you got this big fat blob walking around in the woods?
Wait for the chances to come, mate.
Or in the tunnels and then make a big splat going over a plaque of woods. I still laugh about that even now, really. I can't believe I did that. Ghillie suit, yeah. We do have a couple of people that actually do go there. Boulder costume. Oh yeah, especially with what you've given me.
V14. That last lap was at 119.43. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, right. Unless I see these two pit in, I'm going to pit in at the end of this lap. Oh yeah, that's a very simple costume. I just bring myself.
Okay, Al, next time you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
Yeah, I'm going to pit in this lap. Unless one of these two just ahead of me do pit in a little bit. I'll just pit in now, it's far away enough.
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits. Watch your speed. We'll pull you to the end. You'll be coming out into traffic. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P17, really close to P18 and 14th.
Okay, so...
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
There's ahead of Greg. Which is what I wanted to do at least, if I could help it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hold him up.
The gap behind is now 1.2.
We've still got 11.5 minutes left. Still got a decent amount of time to make a position up.
P17.
I am getting some more understeer in the car. That's more of the tyres. I'm probably just wearing out a little bit. It still feels like as if I'm getting some good performance out of them. Need to slow down for that turn just a little more. So is that one turn. It's not turn one that I'm really making the mistakes. It's that little right kinky bit. Really, it's very hard to get right. It's good to get too much C inside, it's an easy off track. End up unbalancing the car. If you go too wide, you have to slow right down. No, it's just a good thing that straight after that is the S's. And typically speaking, it's only single file there.
E14.
Thank you, Chris. Oh, that was a bit naughty from the Ferrari. Bit of a late move. But it's managed to make it work.
You're stupid. Already stupid.
Oh! Okay, I netcoded through him.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I thought I was actually going to plough into the back of him. Yeah, netcode was on my side. So it's against me.
Thank you.
You know, yes, the Ferrari's move was a little bit questionable. It could have been very good, but you know, that BMW was definitely out of order. Brian, thank you very much for the host. Hope you enjoyed your stream.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Yeah, not too bad. We're currently running in P14. Well, it should be P13 at the end of this lap. We've just witnessed somebody else getting taken out at the start of this lap. All caused by this BMW right in front of us, who we've been with throughout this race.
B13.
But P13, as a 21 car in a 23 car field, I think is actually pretty good so far. But we have got Greg behind us, but it seems to be losing ground on us a little bit. Yeah, that was definitely a squeaky bum moment. You know, close your eyes, hope for dear life you get through it. If you feel something, you haven't. I was trying to turn to the right as much as I could. I thought, no, I'm just going to have to hope and pray. I'm not going to get out of this. But netcode was on my side.
The gap ahead is now 0.8. Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Third gear, you should know that. Been doing that for the last 35 minutes. Now I'm not sure if Pascal's got some damage on his front.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
I'm really not sure whether to concentrate more behind me or more in front. Because Greg is a fast driver, but I seem to be keeping everything a little bit smoother than what Greg is. It's this back straight that's going to cause problems. Especially on the last lap if he's close. Yeah. Gonna break a bit late, I think.
There's got to be a chance here. Keep harrying him.
Put the brake bias up a little bit. I wasn't even attempting that move, Paul. That was just me on low brakes. Yeah. Look, Greg is fast in the main, but he is making more mistakes. I think I can focus a bit more in front. But that's the plan. Now we haven't got too many more laps to go, so if I want to make a move, I do need to do it soon. And it's turn 1 now, I seem to have made 2 of my very good passes so far.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. That was 120.00. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. V13.
Oh, the car wanted to dance. Right, so next lap, that will be the last lap then. We've got 2 more laps to make this pass for P12. Yeah, this is the closest that this Ferrari's been so far. Not quite enough space.
Very little fuel left. One more lap to go. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Good job, Alain. Good job.
Well, we're close enough to the BMW. Well, I know he likes to try and defend tight.
Left side. Still there. Clear left, on your left. Clear left, 2.
Yeah, he did everything he needed. Oh,
13th place. Okay, we're done.
well, P13 finished, not going to complain. That was a little bit of a switch show, I'm going to be honest. I tried keeping it along the outside, and I think if I could have kept it there, then he would have touched me. But and then I would have had the move done. But just couldn't quite get alongside him enough.
P13. Okay, it's over.
But the plus 24 iRacing gain, you know, it's definitely a good result. Oh dear. It's very, very quickly. But yeah, definitely not going to complain about that one. Not at all. No, very enjoyable race. Very hard fought. But what I do need to do is have a look at a few incidents that we had during the race. I'd like to have a look at the incident with Dan earlier on, because that one was a little on the weird side. So it was right on the end of lap 2 going into lap 3. Like, did Dan tap him or? Alright, no worries, buddy. Baldwin, glad to have you around. Hope to see you soon. Oh. Yeah, Dan bumped him up behind onto Fabrizio just a tiny little bit, and it sent Fabrizio spiralling out of control. But watch this, like, I'll see this going on, I'm thinking, like, the BMW actually turned back around, so I'm thinking he's going to go up here, but that's the only way I can go, is to the right. No, Greg is right here. That's why Greg said what he said. Because he saw Dan coming back onto the track, and near enough went into him. Did Dan collect any? Yeah, he collected quite a bit of front end damage there, you can see that. But I think part of that is because he hit a wall as well. No, that was all just from the fact that he actually went into somebody else by the front. Oh yeah, and then he got collected back. Now the other one I wanted to have a look at was the incident with Pascal towards the end of the race. I think it was about five laps left or so. I think I could be wrong. Oh no, it was more longer than that. It was this lap here. So what happens here? If I go into fire chase, that would help. Yeah, Pascal just gets too close, and then the Ferrari is going onto the brakes to make the corner, and yeah, the BMW's gotten too close. Yes, Pascal's gotten too close to this Ferrari here, which then pushes the Ferrari into the wall on the left-hand side. And don't ask me how I avoid this. How I avoided this, I do not know. Like, I'm thinking it's going to go even further over here, but then by the time it gets to here, I've got... Oh, I did actually touch him, but it never came up. At least I don't think it did. Maybe it was this, maybe I just never saw it. No, this was the car contact on the final lap. This was the 0x, because we did have a little tap. We did on the final lap. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to complain about that finish at all. You know, it's definitely a very good race overall, I'd say. So yeah, that's that one done. That's VRS. Hopefully the next load of races will be going just as well as what it has over the course of today. So I do plan to try and get some more races done throughout the week. So if you are watching on YouTube, then carry on listening around for more YouTube videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, it would be very, very helpful if you do so. But I hope everybody has enjoyed the race. My name's Alain of eTeam BRIT. I'll see you all guys next time.